Last time on Dragon Ball V, while secretly controlling the Saiyan army, the Tuffles would begin their invasion of Planet Gardenia. One of the natives would unveil a transformation very similar to that of Super Saiyan, but the unfortunate catch is, for his race, the form will burn itself out in mere minutes, rendering its user completely drained of life. As Kamin retrieves the unconscious warrior to deliver to the Tech-techian to carry out his revenge, a familiar face makes its way to Vegeta to test his strength.
This video is part of an ongoing series. Catch up fully using the links below. Also follow Jordan Lee and Blackbird Studios.
With Vegeta easily able to block the Clone Plum's attack, the villain wasn't expecting this. Smirking and calling it how it is, the prince laughs that he assumes he must work for the Tuffle cowards. But if that's the way it's going to be, Plum shouts he's really going to get it now. Overwhelming the clone almost to the point of comedy, the Saiyan scoffs his foe doesn't have an ounce of battle spirit within him. Changing back to his destroyer form, he grits. Beings like him shouldn't exist. Hightailing it out of there, Vegeta simply looks on while muttering for Plum to go running home to his mommy and daddy. But Kappa objects. Why did you just let him get away? Oh, he assures him not to worry. The Tuffles need to know who they're dealing with. Besides, that thing was never a threat. He has no spirit as a fighter whatsoever. Though peering in, Kamin quips that she knew that puppet version of Plum was useless, and that Vegeta fellow is right. He may have Tuffle power, but he's no warrior. This leads her brother to question if the Saiyans are even more spirited than themselves. And seeming to harvest the power of Tarragon, the native Gardenian that Kamin defeated, the Tech-tech is ready to roll. With a sinister timbre, the Tuffles want to finally take their Saiyan bodies for a test drive. Meanwhile, with a few of the invading forces, a handful of soldiers comments on how one Gardenian alone managed to take out 4 Saiyan elites all on his own, though his comrades seem to have a hard time believing the natives here could hurt anyone. If anything, they seem kind of hopeless. It does have to be said, however, it does somewhat seem like the Gardenians have disappeared since the invasion began. Oregano stands not too far away, as he and a few others were able to make it into hiding just in time. That's when the Tuffles appear. Mid-air, Kamin bellows out that these Saiyans are useless on their own. Orin smugly asks if they can do anything right. Landing in front of him, the Tech-tech aims a device of some kind at the apparent Saiyan leader and tells them not to worry. The 3 of them are going to help them reach their full potential. Their puny brains can't even comprehend what they're truly capable of. There's no escape, Saiyan! She stares down the warrior in front of her, mocking that his king isn't his king anymore. Letting her appearance slip back to her more Tuffle hybrid form, Kamin screams the bald Saiyan here better give him a good fight. Show her that fighting spirit. So this is what it means to be a Saiyan! Laying waste to their own Saiyan army. Orin turns to his sister to protest that she almost killed them, who admits maybe she did get a bit carried away. But with everything finally in place, and now that they have everything they need, Kamin states that it's time to revive the Tuffle race. It's then revealed what Oregano is doing. It appears the Gardenians, or at least certain ones, are able to communicate with the flora of their planet. The plant life around them acts as a constant surveillance system. Because of this, the Elder is able to see much more than the Tuffles are aware of. Back with Vegeta, he tells everyone not to let that weakling kill their motivation. It's time to get back to knocking him out with a surprise attack. Looks like Hit had an assignment he couldn't turn down, though he apologizes to Kappa, assuring it's nothing personal. Smiling, Vegeta turns out to actually be no worse for the wear. He snarkily questions if Hit was trying to go for his vitals. He is strong, Hell, that attack could have killed a god. But not him. He's sorry to disappoint the assassin, but he's not the same Vegeta he met during that ridiculous tournament. His body has been tempered by battle to the point, unfortunately for him, he has no vital points. In disbelief, Hit wants to put this claim to the test. And never one to turn down a challenge, Vegeta implores him to be his guest. I'm going to show you what it means to be a Saiyan. Pushing back harder than he expected, Hit admits he couldn't before imagine dealing with someone this strong. However, it doesn't matter how strong he is. He himself has become a multiversal assassin, faced jobs more challenging than any he's ever faced before in his lifetime, relished at the opportunity of getting stronger. And now, all he needs to defeat anyone is to just buy a little time. Vegeta inquires if that's so. He let Hit test his own words, so it's only fair he returns the favor. Unimpressed by Hit's strategy, the prince scoffs he lacks confidence in his own strength. Though the assassin smirks, he isn't playing the Saiyan's game. This is simply business. Caught between a rock and a hard place, Vegeta admits that sneak attack from earlier. It's been a long time since he had felt such force. But if he thinks trapping him in a cage will help him win, he's wrong. All of this is nothing but an attempt to prevent staring his own destruction in the face. Assassins such as he are nothing but cowards. They're scared to face their destruction head on. So Vegeta will give him something to be scared of. Using a technique similar to what Goku used against Moro, this is unlike anything Hit has ever seen before. Vegeta excitedly bellows out, what will Hit do now? The assassin prides himself as a merchant of death and runs like a scared child at the mere sight of it. Cowards like him deserve to be wiped from existence. Stepping up to the Destroyer's technique, Hit can't help but smile that these Saiyans never disappoint. Returning the compliment, Vegeta admits that maybe he isn't such a waste of space after all, though he hopes he doesn't think that he's won. Getting back to reality, he scoffs the prince not kid himself. He's completely spent and he himself still has a job to do. It appears as if Plum didn't leave the planet after all, but he was only silently waiting and biding his time. While his guard was down, he was able to possess Hit. Reiterating his previous statement to Vegeta from a previous chapter, the creature utters, "Like I said before, hate to break it to you, but you're a dead man." Who could have hired Hit to take out Vegeta? Could the Tuffles have planned this all from the start, in a bid to distract the assassin long enough to take over his body? And with him now under the control of the Tuffles, how will they utilize his abilities to eliminate the Saiyans?